Z, I want you to imagine something.
All right, I'm being imaginative.
Right? So you survived the snap. Okay? You survived it.
Okay.
You're chilling in your little house, right? Maybe your
Mm-hmm.
kids and wife got snapped away. You're finally free of those. I completely forgot to turn on my lighting. Whoops! You're completely free of those shackles of a family, right?
Gotcha. Yeah.
Thanos appears in front of you, and he's like, "Yo, I'm kind of just giving these away. You want one?" And it's the Infinity Stones. Which stone are you picking?
Well,
And I have the list. If
we've got
you
power, space, mind, soul, and reality. Right.
so power, time, reality,
Time.
soul, mind, and space.
I think I'd have to go with the reality stone.
Reality?
Yeah,
Why reality?
because theoretically, with the reality stone, you could make whatever you want to happen happen. I mean, that's what he did. He turned somebody into bubbles in the movie, didn't he?
Something like I vaguely
I
recall that.
vaguely remember it. Like, he did a bunch of shit with the reality stone that was just like, so you could just make anything, happen.
Yeah, probably just needed that one. Didn't need all seven.
Yeah.
You could have just.
Could have just turned them all into bubbles or some shit. I don't
What
know,
is
but I mean,
reality can rewrite existence and alter reality. Doing so without the other Infinity Stones possesses immense risk. Okay, so I guess the rest of them balance it out, which is fair.
yeah,
That's fair.
that's fair. That's fair.
So
That
you
would
can
still be
mess with
my
a lot of
choice, though.
yeah, you can mess with a lot of stuff with the Infinity Stone and then risk just collapsing the universe.
I mean, yeah, but I mean, if he had just the reality stone to collapse the universe, I mean, even I'm assuming with backlash, it would probably still kill you. So I would imagine there wouldn't be any point to going too far with it.
Explain this to me. Maybe I'm tripping on this, right? So the
All right.
Space Stone eliminates distance through teleportation and manipulation of space. Is that just like you can go from planet to planet? Is that what that's saying?
Like a wormhole, or like, fold space so you can just, get there instantly.
Okay, maybe just wasn't thinking.
That's what it sounds like.
Okay, yeah, maybe that's not. I think I would just do time, honestly. Could
And
time travel a
times,
little bit, could freeze time,
okay, freeze time travel. I mean, nah, it's too lame for me.
The Soul Stone seems like too much power. The Mind Stone, I mean, you can be telepathic, but I don't really want to be telepathic. Power is pretty basic. That's the basic bitch one. Space is cool, but like if you teleport to Mars, all of a sudden you can't breathe. It's over. So like,
Yeah, yeah. It's just there's no point. I mean, unless you're going from somewhere on Earth, I guess, to somewhere else on Earth.
Is it fair? Is there any Marvel weapon that you for sure I want that one? I need that one.
Iron Man suit.
Which one?
Uh,
or do you know enough about the lore to pick one?
So are we going just MCU or are we going like comics?
Just MCU. Make it easy.
Then it'd be the nano suit.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, you could just wear a triangle on your chest and then
anywhere, and you could just have the suit.
You don't want to be thrown out a window by a god of treachery and, have the rocket come after you while you almost hit the ground.
I don't want to fucking do the what was his fucking signal? Fucking snaps or some shit.
Yeah.
Oh no, he did the fucking hand thing.
You don't want to be in that big mechanical thing with all the robots, tugging at you and shit.
No, I'm good.
No?
I'll take the nano suit. It's cool.
I'd want Mjolnir.
Portable. You don't.
I can control.
That's fair. That's what I was thinking at first, and I was just like,
Then again, that feels like a real genie situation. You know? Like, oh, I want Mjolnir. That's cool. I'm definitely not worthy to rule Asgard. So it's like, oh, it's yours
It's
now.
like, oh, you want
Sick.
Mjolnir? Okay, cool. Here you go.
Ding.
Well, there it is forever.
There it is.
So I'm not picking it up anymore.
Crap. He just takes off. Good luck with that.
Yep.
Someone made a parody of Pawn Stars where Thor tries to sell off the hammer, tries to sell off Mjolnir, and he asks for $14 billion. And Rick is just like, let me get an expert into here. Thor's like, it's my, I am the expert. It's my hammer. He's like, no, let me get my guy in here. And it was Loki. And he was like, oh, God damn it.
It's going to be another guy. It's probably his dad, the one who had it made the first time.
Yeah. I love, it's a solid.jj. I love his humor because Thor was explaining it and he was like, oh, it was forged by dwarves. And Rick was like, can you say that? And he was like, no, real dwarves.
Is that the politically correct term? No, that's their race. That's the actual race.
They're actual dwarves. In that, he had Green Lantern trying to scam Rick from Pawn Stars. That was great.
Nice.
And he had Batman trying to sell off that big ass penny. You know that big ass penny that just chills in the Batcave?
No. I don't remember that at all.
Yeah, in the Batcave, there's a massive penny. It's like a 15, 20 foot penny, right?
All right.
And I see it on occasion in media, but I never knew the backstory of it. And it's from a man known as the Penny Plunderer. Apparently, he just did penny-related crimes.
Did they run out of villains at some point?
It seems like it. It really seems like it. Or they were just doing shit, you know?
The Penny... I have to look this up. The Penny Plunderer?
The Penny Plunderer. And the fun fact I found out is he's canonically in hell. He's like one of the only supervillains that have died, and they've shown gone to hell.
John Coyne, a.k.a. the Penny Plunderer, is a golden age foe of Batman who became obsessed with pennies after a long life of penny-related bad luck.
Ooh.
I guess he could never get it to land on heads.
That's a better joke. That's a better joke than what I was thinking.
What were you thinking?
I don't. It's not really a good time to be making jokes that I'm thinking about.
And there we go. Penny Plunderer's last appearance. Last revealed that Coyne had died during the robbery and was in hell.
Yeah, he was crushed by the penny.
Is it the big penny?
Yeah.
And Batman just took it?
Yeah, dude. Rick was like, and you just took this home? He's like, I just took it home.
It's like, I want that penny.
And I might show it to you after we record this. But he's like, what do you want for it? And Rick was like, I'll give you like $20. And he said, the copper in it is worth more than that. He's like, yeah, but who the fuck am I going to sell a big ass penny to?
How are we going to even transport it?
Yeah, but Green Lantern came in with a bottle that was fully green. And Rick was like, I just feel like as soon as you get out of here, this is going to disappear and I'm out. And he was like, whoa, man, you're profiling me. You're a fucking asshole, Rick. He's like, all right, take the ring off. I was like, what? So take the ring off. Let's see if it disappears. And Hal it pauses and he goes, I don't have to do shit.
It's like, I don't have to take this bottle then.
Solid.jj. They're very short videos, but my God, there's he just did a Superman one where Lois really presses him, but instead of, the interview scene?
Which
when
Superman?
they do the one-on-one.
The newest one?
Yeah.
Yes.
He redoes that, but after the movie happened. And she ran out of storage on her phone, so instead of doing like a voice memo on her phone, it was a Twitter space. Yeah. And she says Kent and Clark, right? And then Green Lantern pops up to speak, and he goes, hey, Big Blue, don't worry, you didn't say Clark Kent in sequence, so you're all good.
So you didn't say Clark Kent in sequence. Yeah, you know what? He's right. You didn't say it, so you're all good.
See, I hate my humor, and that speaks to me so much. There's one where, and I'm sorry, I'm going on and on about this, but there's one where Spider-Man gets jumped by the Sinister Six, and he's just losing. And Doc Ock looks at him and says, I think you should just really assess the situation here. And Pete just looks back and says, you should assess these hands, Four Eyes. And then it was the chameleon. He said, Doc Ock, Rhino, Scorpion, Electro. Man, all my foes in one room. Or all my greatest foes in one room. And the chameleon.
Yeah, that's fucking Spider-Man type shit.
Yeah. I wish that was the real universe. Did you hear the new slate of movies that's coming out for this new DCU?
No.
So they're filming Clayface right now.
Clayface?
Yeah, they're doing a body horror around
I have to
Clayface.
look this shit up now.
Yeah, it looks very, very, very intriguing. Supergirl comes out next summer, and they just announced Superman Man of Tomorrow to come out in 2027, I think.
It's categorized as horror.
Yeah, it's going to
Wow.
be a body horror kind of thing.
Oh.
Yeah.
I could see why.
I mean, it is Clayface.
Yeah. Yeah.
His backstory is kind of fucked up.
What was the new one? The next one?
You got Supergirl. They're basing it off of the Woman of Tomorrow comics, I believe. The Woman of Tomorrow comics. I don't know if it's called Woman of Tomorrow. And then they just announced Superman Man of Tomorrow.
I see. Yeah, wasn't somebody mad about or salty about Superman? Oh, the dude from Shang-Chi.
What?
Apparently, he was salty that Superman is already getting a second movie when he was promised a second movie, and he hasn't gotten it yet.
I mean...
And something about him, like, commenting on some social media platform, like,
Well, I mean, I'm assuming you mean, like, the guy who plays
yes.
Shang-Chi. That movie was great. Like, Shang-Chi is one of the recent Marvel movies that I had a lot of fun with.
It was a pretty good movie. I liked the fights. Like, honestly.
Yeah. Everybody talks about the bus
scene.
scene. Everybody talks about the bus scene, as they should, but truly that and No Way Home are probably my favorite Marvel movies post Endgame. And I haven't seen Thunderbolts or Fantastic Four yet. I still have not gotten around.
I'm apparently a lot more critical of Thunderbolts than a lot of people think, or a lot of people realize, I guess. And it's not even that I'm like, I didn't like the movie or anything. It's just, I didn't like that it wasn't what I expected it to be because of the way they advertised it.
I am curious, and I know we're going over old topics that we've covered before, but the original slate did not have 2 Superman movies this early. If I might be tripping, but the original slate was, I think, Superman, a Swamp Thing show, Creature Commanders, season 2 of Peacemaker, Batman the Brave and the Bold, which still there's been little to nothing about that. Which has people interested on, like, oh, are they trying to bring Robert Pattinson in?
I've been catching up slowly with the DC universe, at least the cinematic universe, and I've been aware that they retconned the ending of Peacemaker Season 1 in the beginning of Peacemaker Season 2 for the Suicide Squad there. And then I don't remember what I heard about Robert Pattinson. It was something, but I think it was along the lines of bringing him in. Maybe.
Well, people keep poking at, like, James Gunn has said over and over again that he's fine with Matt Reeves and Robert Pattinson not coming in. but he's also, someone asked him, what director would you want to join the fold? And he said Matt Reeves. And he says that it's not going to happen, but he says the door is kind of open. It's whatever. But also, apparently, the script is done for The Batman 2.
I want that movie to come out.
And there's rumors that Dick Grayson is going to be in it. The OG Robin.
Isn't that that's Nightwing now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you heard that weirdo conversation around Nightwing?
No.
So the plan for the DCU Batman is to be the Batman that's already several years in, enough to where he has Damian Wayne, because James Gunn's favorite Robin is Damian Wayne.
Okay.
Which means you pretty much have to build out the rest of the Bat family around that, including Nightwing and Red Hood.
Yeah, he did say it.
But people are like, okay, so let's... and there's also a Teen Titans movie planned, apparently, right? So let's cast Dick Grayson. People have legitimately put the most unrealistic expectations on the actor to play Dick Grayson. They say he's got to be the absolute perfect one. They say Dick Grayson is the sexiest man in comics. Okay, that's basically what I'm getting at.
Okay,
like a perfect sculpture of a man, right?
Yeah,
he's a handsome chap. I get it. Not my type. Not my type. I'm gonna be honest, right?
Yeah,
I'm kind of a Bane guy. You know what I mean?
Okay, sure. I was going to try the accent, but I'm not.
Saw you give up pretty early. For listeners, that little you heard was him putting the hand over the mouth, and then he just immediately put it away. He was like, "Nah, I'm not about to embarrass myself like that."
Yeah.
And then I was going to try to do it, but you got me nervous, dog. I don't know. I'm not putting it out there.
Yeah, it's not going to happen.
How many Hear Me Out lists do you think Killer Croc is on? And I'm talking like Arkham Asylum Killer Croc.
Oh. A couple, probably.
You know some people.
I mean, if I see what I'm looking at right here, a couple.
I know some people.
Let's just go ahead and we put this so you can see it as well, because I think I need you to see this one.
On what, Discord?
Yeah.
Let's hope this doesn't glitch out. Jesus Christ. Oh, yeah, yeah.
A couple.
Yeah.
Y'all will see it too. I'll put it in here. It's just, I mean...
Way Brody's dressed, the wiping them out, the blood, you know. I said,
yeah.
There's some freaks
and you know
out there.
how...
That's what we're saying.
Yeah, you know how girls are now with killers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you see that whole Wade Wilson thing?
No.
Dude was being convicted of killing his girlfriend by like stabbing her and running her over. Right? After a history of like beating the shit out of her. And there were thirst edits of this guy on TikTok. And even weird enough, Bunny, Jelly Roll's wife, was like, I should get him on my podcast. Huh?
I do remember this now that I think about it. Yeah.
They had tattoos all over him. They were like, why is he kind of... if you ever tried, you'd be in the ground 6 feet.
It didn't look remorseful in this picture, at least. And I don't think the tattoos really help.
I don't get that. Guys are the same way too, right?
I know. Yeah.
Women are the most popular because it's mostly men who do fuck shit. But dude, I heard some of the thirst. I read some of the comments, some of the tweets, and also heard that Casey Anthony, you know, the chick who suffocated her son because having the kid meant she couldn't go out and party all the time, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, no. There's video of her in the courtroom, and everybody's like, yo, if I was on the jury, she'd be not guilty. What?
Jesus Christ.
Huh? What are you talking about? What are you
I've
talking
I've seen reels of like this dude going and bailing out like the best looking inmate, or I guess a good looking one, to take them on a date, I guess.
I mean, we can't really say anything. We did a whole prisoner dating game.
Yeah, but that was, I mean, we specifically left real parts of that out for, you know.
And it wasn't real.
Yeah. Like, didn't you say when you pitched that idea that some people like went as far as to like write letters or call them or something?
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Yeah.
Old conjugal visits.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, we didn't go that far.
No. But I will say, and tell me if you agree on this, Hear Me Out was such a big thing, and it's still a big thing. But I will see comments on people's posts that are like, you are my biggest Hear Me Out, right? It's usually some fat, ugly bitch, but that's not the point. I feel like Hear Me Out is such a backhanded compliment. Like, oh, I want to sleep with you, but I feel like I need to justify it to people, you know?
It's absolutely a backhanded compliment. I don't even know if I would sometimes consider it a compliment.
Now the Hear Me Out cake, if you put like, you know, the auntie from Robots, it's like that bitch is a robot. All right. So like, yeah, she can be put right there.
It's just like, I feel like in some cases, Hear Me Out is like, you're ugly as shit, but I'd hit. And it's just like, yeah, I don't know if I'd really consider that a compliment.
It's weird. And I don't participate in those trends because I look the way I do. You know? Someone who looks like me, should I really be like, oh, hear me out? Fuck off. That's weird. Stop it.
I wanted to like agree and joke. So I know you see me smiling, but like, I'm just like, yeah, I mean, same.
By the way, you know RC from Cars?
Who?
RC from Transformers? The motorcycle?
Uh-huh. Okay.
Dude, I told my lady I should not possess a firearm. I should not. I know I have the temperament to not, okay?
Why?
Because people would be dead. And I've told this same thing. I should not have any meaningful power, okay? Because the way my mind works should not be how things are ran. I think I got decent opinions on who should be treated in what sort of way, right? What does that mean?
A lot of your treatments involve like capital punishment.
Well, we're getting
thoughts
to that.
On treatment, that is.
We're getting to that. All right.
I wouldn't know if I'd consider that a good idea.
We're getting to that. Okay.
Okay.
This is why I should not be in power. Okay. Because if I was in power, legitimately, if I had some fuck ass senator get in front of everybody else and was like, yo, how about we ban gay marriage? I'm dragging his ass to the center and putting 2 in the back of his head. And I know, first of all, never do that. Ever. Never do that. Don't do that. Never do that. I'm not endorsing it, okay?
Yeah.
I'm just saying, if I had the power to...
I think we can stop it right there for the future investigation that's going to follow this episode, I guess.
No, man, they took us down for COVID misinformation. What are they going to do to this episode?
That was calling the anti-vaxxer stupid, too.
But no. Well, now they run the government, so maybe we can get that thing reinstated. But That aside, I'm saying that's why I should not be in power, okay? That's why I should not be given the keys to the kingdom, right?
Absolutely.
But when I tell you 2 instances happened on the drive home the other day, okay?
Oh, Lord.
First of all, this lady pushing a shopping cart around, right? I'm guessing she's homeless. Light turns green. I start to go. She just cuts in front of me. And I slam on the brake and I'm like, what? Right?
Yeah.
She goes next to the car. I drive off. I look at my rear view. She's in the middle of the street, blocking everybody that was behind me doing one of these. I swear to God, as soon as that cart hit my car, 2 through the windshield. That's why I should not have a firearm.
I think your car has other issues right now that you could have, that would be more justifiable in the sense of what the fuck is going wrong than a cart hitting it.
Fair. I don't need it 2-tapped though, you know? I don't need...
It already was.
I don't need it. Shut the fuck up. I don't need it. I don't need it Eiffel Tower. That's what I'm trying to get at,
okay?
Okay. But also,
back, 0 from the front. Gotcha.
On that same drive, I get car guys, right?
Mm-hmm.
I do. I get car guys. I enjoy cars. I enjoy how good they look. I enjoy popping the hood open and acting like I know what I'm looking at, you know?
Yeah.
What I don't like is cars on the road that to go 50 feet, they have to slam on the gas pedal, fire spitting out the exhaust pipe, and I hate it. I hate it, right? And that was happening. And I imagine 2 things. I imagine pulling up next to him and throwing a live grenade into his window, right?
Uh-huh.
And I also thought, you know, in Winter Soldier, how he has that gun that he shoots at Nick Fury, where it slips under and plants the mine under the car.
Yeah.
And it flipped that. All right. So at least he'll be safe then. It's not a live grenade in his lap. But my God, dude.
Safe.
I get car guys, but if you're up at 9 p.m. revving, I shouldn't own firearms in my house. That's what I'm saying. And I know it's a problem. First of all, before Z goes, I know it's a problem. That's not okay, right? But my lady knows not to buy me a firearm until I go to therapy. It's not okay. I'm fully admitting to that. I didn't kill nobody.
Defend them a little bit. Let me defend them a little bit. Now, the being all loud and shit, it's definitely a choice. But a lot of cases, those cars are manual, and like first gear will probably get you 25 to 30 miles an hour.
Yeah. So
I mean, and at the top of that, you're going to get the loud noises. So I mean, that's a slight justification. I mean, you could definitely move into a higher gear, but I mean, that's just all I got. You know, that's my little bit of defense.
Live grenade. Dummy grenade, though. I'll do a dummy grenade, okay? I'll be nice about it.
Pull the pin, throw it, and just scare the shit out of him.
Make him swerve off the road. cause a 10-car pileup, and I'm like,
It's like, yeah, I guess he's in for a lot of money out of his insurance now.
My lady's like, what? And I'm like, we gotta go, Scoob. We gotta go. Gotta get out of here.
You gotta move out of this area, you know?
I've been, it's too early. It's too early for that. And I know this is the second thing that I'm pulling back on saying, but it's too early because it just happened. It happened a couple hours ago, and it's fucked up.
What? No. What?
Did you not hear what happened? To a certain conservative influencer?
Yes, I know what you're talking about.
There's video, and somehow it ended up on my TikTok For You page.
Yeah, it's everywhere.
Nasty, dude. I hate
Honestly, I think it shouldn't have happened in the first place.
No, it shouldn't have happened. For those of you who don't know, who are living under a rock, first of all, where's that rock? Do you want to split the rent? Second of all,
Yeah.
Charlie Kirk was doing his college tour, where he goes and debates college kids, or I guess did. That's distasteful. I'm not gonna.
That's
distasteful. He was sitting up there, I'm guessing, debating a student, and he got shot in the neck. He got shot in the neck, and he died. And social media is full of a bunch of monkeys throwing shit at each other. You know that scene in Superman?
I've seen too many. I've seen so many comments today. It's just like, dude, what? Like, why? I get you don't like the person and don't like what they stand for. I get that. How? Like, dude died.
Here's my whole thing with it, and I just went on a long rant about it. You can't go around telling women that they should get back in the kitchen, telling trans people that they shouldn't exist, telling gay people that they shouldn't be allowed to get married or raise a kid or yada, 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 and then expect people to be sorrowful and empathetic towards you when you die, you know? Like,
I get it.
And
dude,
like,
I'm some bad takes, horrible takes.
On the other hand, I wish the left would just stand on their morals, you know? It's a massive, massive problem with everybody on the left. You're not allowed to talk about someone's weight, but God forbid they make a joke about women or gay people, then all of a sudden, that's the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man over there. And they justify it with, well, he's being an asshole. Be consistent with your moral compass. It's not that hard.
Yeah.
Nobody should be dancing on someone's grave. I get. I didn't agree with most of the shit he said, and a lot of the shit he said I think didn't make him a great person. But I still feel bad because he was a father and a husband at the end of the day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Those kids don't have a dad anymore, at least for now. You know? Mm-hmm. Is that disrespectful? That feels disrespectful. But
at least for now was a little disrespectful, yeah, but I was going to let it slide.
that was a little nasty. I swear to God, I did not mean to just like have Charlie sit next to me in the afterlife, being like, yo, your wife's about to fuck some other. Settle down. That's when we need the red light. That's when we need the red light to be more than metaphorical. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Relax.
Yeah. I get dude had some horrible takes, because, I mean, I also did not agree with a lot of the things he said. And some other things I did think made him another horrible person, but I still wouldn't wish death on somebody. I don't do that.
No, we've talked about multiple times the whole debate when it comes to ideology, and I think we're both more Charles Xavier than Magneto, you know?
Yeah, that makes sense, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just not a scorched earth person.
I will say, and we won't talk politics for long, because Z doesn't like talking politics, but for the Republicans that might listen to this, might say, hell yeah, brother. Get on those libtards. The Republicans that are trying to claim moral superiority, the left is supposed to be. You support a guy who uses ICE to rip mothers from their families who are legal immigrants, but just because that they migrated here and got charged with possession of this is a real story, got charged with possession of marijuana 20 years ago. They get shipped all around the country with their family not knowing where they are. And then when they finally get dropped off because you realize it was a mistake, they get dropped in the middle of the fucking rain and have to walk for miles for a phone to call their husband to come pick them up. You're clapping. Amen. Donald Trump is cracking down on illegal immigration. When a dude gets sent to a country that he wasn't, you get the point. You're trying to claim some moral superiority? Are you fucking kidding me? I've seen Republicans say, yeah, if a 13-year-old is raped and gets pregnant, she has to have that baby. And you're trying to claim moral superiority? That's what we're doing?
Yeah. I to touch on ICE. You heard about the Hyundai thing?
No.
The Hyundai plant in Georgia. There was like a deal to build that plant, so we could have more manufacturing here in America, and a lot of Koreans came over to do that.
Yeah.
They were on business trips, quote unquote, for extra long, and a lot of them even had valid visas, as far as I'm seeing. Yeah, they were like a lot of people were arrested for like no reason.
Yeah, no. Countries are telling people not to travel to America because a lot of people just get detained and questioned for no reason outside of their visiting the country or visiting family or whatever.
Mm-hmm. 400 people, agents that is, took part in that.
There was, by the way, there was an AI story that I saw going around TikTok where ICE agents were arresting Mexican volunteers, right? And it described for the Texas flooding that happened a couple months ago. Apparently, ICE agents were arresting Mexican volunteers in front of houses that were flooding and families drowned and whatever. It was bullshit. It was AI. Wasn't happening, right?
Okay.
Cut to a couple months later. When I heard that story, I was like, that's bullshit. That would never happen. ICE agents, I believe, and I want to say Washington, but I could be wrong. I could be very wrong. But there was a wildfire, and these firefighters were working to put it out, and they grabbed guys off of the unit, the firefighting unit, to question them about them being legal citizens. Hey, can you let them put out the fucking wildfire? Can you, what?
That priorities are severely not in the right place.
No.
And that's, in a lot of scenarios, that's stupid. Okay.
When you have like
that's so dumb.
When
Sorry.
you have former ICE agents and directors of ICE, I believe that's the title, coming out and saying, "What is this? This isn't the department I worked for." There's a fucking problem.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. No.
But again, it's their guy. Their guy can trounce all over the Constitution because it's their guy. You know?
I mean, sure. To make a joke out of this, because I do want to end this topic, because I don't. It's just dumb shit. We were at a little dinner today because one of my roommates is moving out to closer to you, actually. But he just wanted to get everybody together, one last time before he's, packing up and moving. And he was telling me a story at that dinner about what our other roommate had said to him, I think something like yesterday. And he starts the story with, I was outside and I was walking in, and he opens the door, and my other roommate goes, I'm proud of this. And he goes, I'm like, okay. And the first roommate's just like, open the door, and he's like, you don't belong here.
What?
Because he was like, you're moving out, so you don't belong at this address anymore. But yeah, and he was like, wait, I didn't mean I'm proud of it. That one, it was something else that I had said that I was proud of, not that one.
Fair enough.
Oh, yeah, that was it.
What'd y'all feast on?
It was a couple different types of food. I had a Philly cheesesteak. They had like a chicken sandwich. I think somebody had calamari.
Did y'all just scrounge for yourself? Did you order from different places?
No, it was from this one place. It was kind of like upscale looking, but they served like many different types of food.
Interesting.
Yeah, we had some pretty good, some mules. I forget. It wasn't a Moscow mule, but it was a different mule.
Mule?
Yeah, the drink.
Oh, I thought you were talking about like literally you were eating like donkey.
No.
You're eating
I had
the
a Philly
dog.
cheesesteak.
Fire. With all the stuff on it?
Yeah.
My lady gets Philly cheesesteak with no. My grandparents say no Philly because she doesn't like onions or peppers on it.
I
Just the
like
meat
them
and the
both.
cheese.
Add everything on it.
I like my Philly cheesesteak loaded. Loaded. Everything on that bitch.
I cut mine in half and was like, I'm glad I did because I can't finish this other half.
Yeah, I got mad though. We got Zaxby's today.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking gave me coleslaw. I don't know where people got the idea that white people love coleslaw so much. Coleslaw is fucking... Dude. And twice I was like, yo, could you replace the coleslaw with just some extra fries? She went, bet. Both times. She said, bet. Still put coleslaw in that thing. Still put coleslaw in there.
Yeah, coleslaw is like every once in a while. It's almost like the same frequency as potato salad for me. Like I don't eat it often, and it would have to be for very specific scenarios. Like I think coleslaw for me, I would probably be having to eat like barbecue.
I had to retell a story, by the way. I don't know if I've told it on here. I definitely told it to you about the meatloaf. About me impressing my lady's mother.
I don't know if you told that on here.
No?
You might have, but it would have been a while back if you did.
All right, let me retell another story. It feels like we're on a streak of weeks where Jackie's retelling the story.
Yeah,
so
retelling.
You know, when you're dating, you're young, you're trying to impress the parents, right?
Mm-hmm.
I was good at it. I got caught with my fingers in a certain place by this chick's parents, right?
Like they knew, or like
they walked in.
Oh,
yeah, nasty, right?
Yeah.
Well, a week later, dude was calling me like, "Yo, we forgive you. You know, why don't you come around the house? We'll cook you dinner or something." Week later, right? So I was good at getting in good with the parents, right?
Okay.
I'm over at my lady's house, now my wife, and her mother makes meatloaf, mac and cheese, mashed potatoes, fried okra, and some rolls. I want y'all to know something about me. I don't like meatloaf. Z has talked about how he enjoys a good meatloaf.
Yeah.
I never have. Never will, right? But I was in
You're
the
also
mindset.
Not a big soup guy.
What?
You're also not a big soup guy, right?
I'm a no soup guy. I'm not a small soup. I hate soup. Yeah. You know? But I was in the mood. I was in the mindset of impressing my lady's parents. So I ate the meatloaf and I said, "Mama, this is the best meatloaf I've ever had in my life. It's amazing. It's awesome, right?" And we got through and she was like, "Thank you. Thank you so much. You know, my daughters never really appreciate my cooking. Thank you." And I was like, flash forward a couple hours. My mother pulls up. Now, my mother makes meatloaf and makes a meatloaf that everybody that came around loved. Talk of the town, right? And she knew I hated it. I hated it. Okay? Knocks at the door, opens the door, and she's like, "Yo, it smells good in here. What y'all cooking?" My lady's mother said, "Oh, we made meatloaf, and hey, your son threw down on this." And my mom was like, "Huh?" She said, "Yeah, he told me it's the best meatloaf he ever had in his life." And she said, "He what? He hates meatloaf." And I was behind my lady's mom going, "Shut the fuck up. Shut up.
Stop it." And I'm willing to bet 100% she saw you and was still going with it. Like,
Had to.
He hates meatloaf. I'm not sure why he would. This is me looking directly at him. Yeah. Not sure why he would be eating it like that. He hates meatloaf.
Yeah. Like, Mom, shut the fuck up. Shut up. Stop.
I wonder how would the other parents' reaction to that? They were like, oh, he must have liked mine.
Yeah, something like that.
I feel like those would be fighting words if your mom was like competitive about that meatloaf.
I had to, dude. I would bullshit. Like my lady's grandmother told me something about birds, and she was like, "Oh, I bet you know all about birds, though." And I was like, not really, but I'd love to learn about them and some shit. I don't give a fuck about birds. I don't give a fuck.
I remember at some point in my life, somebody asked me for my favorite duck, and I said I didn't know
The one with the green.
what
head.
other species. I was just like, sure, I'll look it up first, and we'll see which one I think looks the best.
Howard the Duck. I like him. That's Affleck. I like. Every time we saw a white duck, we'd just say that's the Affleck duck. So that's my favorite, the Affleck duck. That's my favorite kind of duck.
I could imagine any time you see the fucking. Have you seen Peacemaker season 2 yet? Or any of it?
Me and my lady watch it when they come out.
Bird blindness.
Yeah, and he's like, it was a duck, and he's like, no, it's a fucking eagle. So you told me it was a duck.
He's like, I never said it was a duck. I always said it was an eagle.
Dude, I love Eagly. I really hope he doesn't get fucked up in this next episode.
That scene had me fucked up because I was like, please, Eagly, don't slow walk back. Because I feel like they're going to do some fucked up James Gunn type shit with the shocking death.
Yeah, no, that was insane. That's like a top 2 scene in that show where I was on edge. Because I did not want anything to happen to that bird.
Yeah, we were all sitting here watching it just like, please, no. Please. Yeah. Eagly, fly or something. Get out of there.
Do you remember he got his shit rocked in the first season? To where he had to take him to a vet or something? Yeah.
Would that have been the hotel scene around that time?
I think it was the fight with his dad. His dad fucked up the bird.
I don't remember that. No.
Oh. By the way, what is your, do you have any theories on this other universe that he's in?
Spoilers? Oh, absolutely.
Spoilers for Peacemaker season 2.
I'm gonna keep it light because it's still releasing, so I don't want to be too heavy on spoilers, but yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Haven't seen a single one.
Yeah.
Not one.
The racism characteristics they don't go away.
Did they order hot dogs or did they order sausages? Somebody had brought that out as a theory, and it was like, here's a tip. When they ordered hot dogs, they got sausages. And I was like, huh?
Is it a universe where Nazi Germany won World War II?
Okay.
And then also someone pointed out that his brother, when talking about how he thought Peacemaker was in Bloodhaven, the way he said it was interesting. Bit of a twang.
I was really like piecing it together because I had heard the theory before going into that episode, and I was like, okay, so I'm gonna keep a lookout. And I see like the Sons of Liberty, and I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna listen to what they're fighting for, and I didn't hear it because they didn't say. They
were just like vague, like corrupt government.
They were super vague, and I was just like, well, that didn't give me any hints at all.
But also, Sons of Liberty. I mean, the Sons of Liberty were American Revolutionary. That was the.
Yeah, but I figured in that sense they would have a different meaning, to at least some slightly different alter of that.
Yeah. Also, you would think that those are the racists. You know?
Yeah.
The Sons of Liberty.
I mean, given they were terrorists.
Also, a lot of white people.
Yeah.
I haven't seen a single black person in that universe.
That's what I was talking about this entire time, so.
Oh, well, you were alluding to it. I actually had the balls to come out right and state.
That wasn't I was just trying to keep from spoilers.
No. Okay, so we can talk about.
And then I brought up the Sons of Liberty, I realized.
Yeah. I want to end this off with a little bit of football talk. Football season started back up, and we both went through
4
horrible
points. 4
experiences.
points.
I went through an
4
experience
points.
of watching an entire game. A Tennessee Titans football team try to convince me that they're a competent
Dude.
team.
I was texting you throughout it. So, I mean, or at least at points, you knew which games I was watching.
Yeah, let me when the dude made the field goal to win the game, you just texted fuck the Bills.
Because how did the Ravens defense fail so horribly that what was that, like a 25 to 41 point difference just like vanished?
Yeah, completely gone in 4 minutes.
4 minutes, dude.
Yeah.
Like, what happened? What happened? Let's be real. What happened?
See,
We
what's
always
crazy,
blow game one.
I was watching the game, and then I fell asleep at like mid-second quarter.
Mm-hmm.
And I woke up in the fourth, and it was 41-25. And I was like, oh, shit, well, I guess the Ravens got this. But I kept watching, and I was like, what? Can get a load of this guy over here, you know?
The fumble hurt so bad.
Did you see the fan who is now banned from Bills games for a little bit, I believe?
No.
The guy that was shoving all the Baltimore Ravens players?
No, I didn't see that.
Yeah, dude, he shoved Lamar, and Lamar just shoved him back.
Oh, I did see that. I didn't know he got banned.
Yeah,
I saw that like a little bit ago. It never like triggered anything. I thought that was some old shit.
Yeah. I watched Red Zone for a little bit, and then I went to my grandparents to watch the Titans game. My God. My God.
You see me text you lucky interception.
Yeah, was that the first one?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, it's when we played the Bengals in the divisional round a couple of years ago when we were the first seed, we sacked Joe Burrow 9 times. 9 times, and we didn't win the game. Mm-hmm. This game, we got a muffed punt inside our own 30, I believe, inside the Broncos 30. We had 2 interceptions. We had a Bo Nix fumble. Didn't score a touchdown. Once. Didn't touch the end zone. Calvin Ridley. Butterfingers.
Yeah, I did see, at least in the Ravens game, I did see one fan that threw a water bottle at Derrick Henry when he ran for that touchdown.
I mean, it's not as bad as Jalen Carter before. Did you watch Thursday Night Football, Cowboys Eagles? I was so hyped up. Dude, I was like, it's Christmas, bro. We get to watch football. I'm so excited. And then it took 20 minutes to get to the first snap. 20 minutes to get to the first snap because we have an injury. Fine. And then Jalen Carter walks up and spits on Dak.
So did you see Dak spit first?
Yeah. Spit on the ground in front of him, yeah.
People are trying to justify it. They're like, yeah, he spit on the ground. And it's like he wasn't even looking at him. Oh yeah, no shit, but the intent, you saw the intent.
Yeah, it was bait. It was
you see his face. Yeah. It's like he spit on the ground.
He smiled and winked at him.
Yeah. You go, yes, that's what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Like that's shit talk. And he spit back. And he spit on him. You shouldn't have done it. I get it. You shouldn't have spit back. But like, it was instigated.
It was definitely instigated. Don't be the fucking moron who takes the bait. You know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Did you see?
I was like, dude, we made it one snap in, had an injury and an injection, and now we're finally getting to the second play.
Dude, the first like 10 minutes of that first quarter too, fight. I was like, damn, the fucking start of this season is wild, isn't it? Yeah. Now watching the Eagles offense, every time Jalen Hurts took off, I'd say, all right, can we fight him? Can we beat his ass?
I saw a dude using Lamar Jackson as an example, and it was like when my high school coach is reviewing the tapes, and it's like, all right, so what we're going to do here is we're going to dogpile him. We're going to twist his ankle. And they're like, whoa.
Whoa.
was like, y'all a bunch of bitches.
A bunch of bitch. There was a Cowboys fan that went over the Packers game because Micah Parsons got a sack. And he went, "Oh, my Pookie Bear. Y'all don't deserve him. Y'all don't deserve him." It's Trap House Sports on TikTok. One of the best creators on there. But his famous line is, man, Jared Goff was feeling bad, so he threw it right to the defense. But while watching the Cowboys-Eagles game, he said, "Man, if only we had an elite pass rusher that could maybe get to the quarterback, wouldn't that be nice?"
I mean, can you blame him?
Dude, it's got to suck to be a Cowboys fan. It really does. Going into this year, I was like, they might be a dark horse Super Bowl contender if everybody stays healthy. And then they trade their best player away for a box of scraps for nothing.
Yeah, I mean, my granddad's got a whole man cave dedicated to the Cowboys. Let's hope he's all right.
Unfortunate. Unfortunate for him.
One day I've got to get a picture of it.
I say with my Titans rag. I got a Titans cup over there. I was wearing my Titans thing, and I had to suffer through that game. I did do that broadcast on Monday.
Yeah.
That was stressful. It was fun, and I fucked up. And you know how I get when I fuck up. I was legitimately, and I appreciate, shout out Isaiah at Thick Man Inc. because he was the co-host because he's a Vikings fan. And I go to check the stream, like everything's on, everything's going. I go to check the stream, can't hear him. Can't hear him at all. Not only can I not hear him, coming through the mic is a like just a buzzing, right? And I'm like, fuck, man. God damn.
How fast did you catch it?
I ended the stream and the stream was 4 minutes long. So ended the stream, shifted around some things on OBS, and we got it going to a point where it was okay. But you know, it was fun. It was stressful. It was uncomfortable, but
I mean, it's learning experience. You've still got next Monday, so
yeah. And I'm dealing with minimal equipment. So honestly, the biggest problem we ran into was our games kept getting out of sync. So he would be a couple minutes ahead of me, and then I would be a couple minutes ahead of him when I refreshed it. It's a real problem when we're not watching the same screen, you know?
One of you should stream it and both of you watch it together.
Yeah, two problems with that. I record the display, you know? And I don't have a second monitor to move the game to. Also, I think the NFL has that blocked. You know how some websites have it blocked where you can't screen share?
Oh, there's ways around everything.
There is. That's fair.
So I could assist you if you need a way.
Well,
but
I mean, if you're still down to do the Ravens Monday Night Football game, whenever that is.
We play Sunday this week, so let me see.
I think it's week 3. Could be wrong though.
Yeah, it is week 3.
Who's it against?
The Lions.
Oh. That might be an absolute murder or a fantastic game, and I think I'd go murder.
I'm hoping for a fantastic game.
Well, that was the show. I hope you enjoyed. Z, how you feeling?
I feel pretty good.
All right, well, make sure y'all do all the things, liking, sharing, subscribing, rating, especially rating and especially sharing. What's a little rating, a cheeky little rating that people can leave?
I like when Jackie lied about Meatloaf and then his mom called him out to the other mom.
W moms?
5 stars. W moms.
W Riz? W moms?
No, just W moms.
L moms?
L
W Riz L
Jackie.
moms? Skibbity.
Okay.
But share the
cut
show.
that there.
Click the crooked arrow and share to whatever platform you have, or word of mouth. Word of mouth is very important. See, if someone comes up to them and says, yo, I need a show. I need a podcast to put in my ears and do it while I'm working, studying, driving. What do they say?
Well, you can head on over to the boys, Jackie and Z, over at Red Light Homies, where they talk about anything and everything.
That's right. This was the homies, Jackie and Z.
That's me.
We'll see y'all next Monday.
Peace out.
Rolling up a little bit of pie. Rolling with some shit that's fine. Fine shit hard on a 9. I'm rubbing on the tabs on the spine. Rolling through in the 8 Wake up, be on the grind. Serving at 6:15. Serving in the 615.